Okay, so you got an art kit and you're looking at all these things that came with your kit, and now you're asking yourself, what do I do with all these things? You probably have a kit that came with about 14 different pencils, a bunch of these little white things that look sort of like a cigarette, and you've got different types of erasers, you've got sandpaper, you've got sharpener. What is all this? So this video, what I want to do is I want to go through exactly what these things are, what they're useful for, what you need, and what you don't. Usually there's 3 or 4 things that are absolutely essential and a bunch of things that you just really don't need. Okay, so I want to start with pencils. The pencils that we use when we're drawing, they're made specifically for drawing, and each lead in the pencil or the graphite in the pencil is different and has a different purpose. Now when I draw, typically, like just on a standard drawing, my go-to is a 2B, a 4B, and a 6B. Now you're going to have pencils that go up higher, pencils that go lower. You're going to have B's, BH, all these different numbers in H. The number and the letter just signify how hard the graphite is. So if I have a 2B pencil and I just draw a line with that, and I have a 4B pencil and I draw a line with that, and I have a 6B pencil and I draw a line with that, you can see that each one of these lines is a little bit different. Okay, they have a different lightness and darkness to them. We would call that value. So a 2B pencil is going to be your lightest pencil. A 4B pencil is going to be good for midtones, and 6B is where you're going to be using your pencil to do darker shading and darker values. Now, the other pencils are not useless, but you don't really need to use them as much. Anything lower than a 2B or something that has the letter H on it is going to be a harder lead and is going to be something that's best used for really, really light detail. Now, the issue that I have with that is that with the 2B pencil, I can do very, very light detail work if I just allow gravity to be what's pushing down. Now, if you want to go lighter than that, that's where I enter with these guys. Okay, these are called blending stumps or blending stomps. Okay, what I'll do with my blending stump is I'll have areas on my drawing that I've shaded like this, and I'll use this to blend those areas. It just blends things really nicely so that we have a smooth, even value. But then when I've got that black on there, what I want to do with that is I want to use that. I can actually use that like a pencil, just like that. And so the more I smudge around, obviously the less there gets to be on there. But if I do this right, what I end up with is an ability to have really, really soft, subtle value changes. Now the problem comes with, okay, now I've got this on there, what do I do? That's where these guys come in. So I'm going to use this sandpaper to clean off the edge of that so that we're able to start over with a new blending stump. Okay, so I can use these pencils to shade and to create areas of value that are really nice and handy and look good, just like this. I can use my blending tools, just like this, to smooth those values out. I want to get rid of the pencil lines. I want to make it just look soft and clean. Okay, then I can use my eraser to draw into those areas. So this white vinyl eraser does a really good job at creating hard lines. Just like this. Okay? The other eraser that I have that's really useful is the kneaded eraser. So my kneaded eraser is the eraser that I can use to create really fine detail like this. So I can create this fine edge on the eraser just like this, and then I can sort of use that to draw into my shading. Now when we're doing this is really, really helpful for hair or different things like that. The problem though is that because of its malleable quality, it really can be hard to get a consistent line. But the thing that's really valuable is you see that I keep pulling it like this. It's self-cleaning. You look at this eraser and all the crap that's on there, And like, that gets old, especially when you're in an area that you need lots of really clean erasing done. So this one, it's a self-cleaning eraser. I can use it to just go over areas just like this and go over them again and again. Okay, so all of these pencils have different uses and different purposes, but the benefit of using each of them is that it helps us to achieve that overall end goal. They all have different uses and different purposes, but each of them used together can help us to create something beautiful.